Okay, I did a little sound test earlier, and hopefully the sound should be in better shape than last time. I listened to the VOD of me last time I streamed this, and yeah, it was pretty bad. The first, like, half hour of me streaming this was pretty bad. You could barely hear what I was saying. Oh well. Yeah, let's save it for AGDQ. I'll bring my Blu-ray rips just in case we need to, you know, have references for our arguments. Valhalla. Anyone who wasn't here last time, we play as this girl. I believe that's supposed to be her. She's a bartender at a bar nicknamed Valhalla, and this takes place in some time in the future, as it said, 2070X, the cyberpunk age. Of course, our current modern age is also the cyberpunk age, but, you know, we're just getting into it. We're just starting. This is the time when the cyberpunk age has had some time to what's the word, ferment. So we're gonna be in the thick of it. Enjoy finding out all the ways in which this fictional universe is drawing parallel between its predictions of the future and our current modern-day social climate. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively pour myself some Sprite Zero, and when the time comes, I'll add a little something to it. Thank you for the reminder, Queen. So what I told Ed earlier about the fact that I was warming up with Cave Story to make sure I didn't accidentally skip any dialogue in a VN, well, I was wrong. Because I could just use the scroll wheel. Yeah, it's a pretty big mug. Pretty good size. No, I actually remember pretty much all of the previous stream, Queen. I'll probably always sound a little bit more drunk than I actually am, because the first thing to go for me is my ability to speak well. So, yeah. Okay, whatever. Let's get into it. Day 2. I made it past day 1. I streamed for 3 hours last time, and I made it through 1 day. So that's something. It's really something. That's some kind of progress. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Danger/You. You can now visit JC Elton's. Okay, so we have $1,600, which is more than enough to maintain our membership to Shining Fingered, which I'm guessing is basically rent. You know, that's pretty damn good for what is several decades in the future, where inflation will likely have had a big effect. I'm pretty sure I actually mentioned that last stream. Whatever the case, we have more than enough to pay rent just from 1 night of work, but Jill also kind of wants a plant of some kind. Oh, it's like a blog. Oh, okay. Well, that is a much more reasonable name for a blog than for an apartment complex or whatever. It said it was due on the 17th, right? So we've got 3 days. Should be okay to buy a plant, right? I've never bought a plant in real life, actually. I don't know how much plants are. I have bought my mom, like, a thing of flowers, and that was expensive, but, I mean, you know, those are different than just a plant. Oh, okay, Queen. See? I call it inflation. Do vegetables count? I mean, yeah, vegetables are plants. Danger/You. Dangerous opinions. Is this, oh no, wait, this is like another blog kind of thing. Miki Concert 2. In the last thread, Anon wants to confess her feelings to her best friend. I still don't know. And how is she? I bet she's one of those cute, clueless girls who can't catch your signals. You say that, but she can be incredibly sharp sometimes. So I was right, that's gonna be difficult. Now you have to be direct and to the point. I'm afraid that's gonna be the case here. Not that I'm actually in love. Stop. I'm going to marry Miki. I'm not following this very well, to be honest, y'all. Stop being such an attention whore. We're here for Miki. Come on, Anon. Don't be mean. We just want to help a fellow Miki sister. You don't have to fight because of me. It wasn't my intention to derail the thread. Don't pay attention to her. Everyone else here wants to help you. I'm a guy. Now who's the attention whore again? This thread is closed. Excellent. Okay, well. Something about Miki. Miki is somebody. Let's talk about... Oh wait, you know what? Okay. Okay, let's limit all the concert conversations to this thread. How are you preparing for the best day of your life? I'm going with... Mark that with my boyfriend. Why would you lie on the internet? Oh wow. Fucking normies, get out! That's so cute, Anon. Anyway, I'm going with a very special friend of mine. Are you the girl from the other day who had a crush on our best friend? Yes. So you're finally gonna confess. Oh my god, this is gonna be the cutest thing. But I still don't know if I like her. Just wait until Miki shows up. You'll know right away. Trust me, I've been there. You'll understand once you're there with her. Miki concerts are some magical shit. Okay, so we got a Yuri romance blossoming in some thread about a concert of somebody. The structure of this website seems to be a lot like 4chan, but people's attitudes seem to be a lot like, you know, Reddit or something. Seems to be a bunch of chicks instead of a bunch of dudes, as is the norm on 4chan, so that might be why. A bunch of chicks would probably act a little bit more ruly. You're Reddit-tarded? Me too. Reddit's so hard for me to read. What if you are the best friend and this is Chekhov's Yuri? Might be. Jill might be the best friend. Maybe it's the boss. PG 4chan. That sounds like the worst. That sounds like the worst of every world. Okay, let's talk about Alice Rabbit. Yeah, okay. What it says on the tin. So what's the news on him? Drawing a blank right now. We haven't heard of Alice in a while, now that I think of it. Do you think they're planning something? I know there's this constant rumor I hear about a terrorist attack next week. Don't scare me with that stuff, please. I have enough as it is. What? You have enough what? LOL, we're gonna be attacked, and it'll be funny to see those white knight fucks do nothing but drink. How do you know if you get hacked by Alice? It's my first time reading about them. Lurk more. Excellent. She normally leaves a funny ASCII drawing and a message, something like, Happy Not Birthday. Sounds lame as fuck. Why is Alice even a celebrity? The hell? Alice was the one who leaked all the internal White Knight memos. She literally started the riots with the leaks. At least try with your baits. Enough terror. Okay. I can get down with that. I have enough terror in my life as well. So that was what's new on D/U. What's this game? It's a VN about working at a bar, except right now it's before our player characters shift, so we're not at work yet. I was thinking more like WikiLeaks, like Alice Rabbit. That's the kind of vibe I got from them. Browsing 4chan simulator. That's what I, yeah, so far this stream, yeah. Yeah, like they actually do stuff. That chick, that autistic chick who came into the bar, I believe, was one. I can't remember as much about her dialogue as I would like to. Again, I wasn't as drunk as I probably seemed, but I was still pretty drunk. So, I might, like, re-watch my VOD and, like, reread her dialogue. Do you have to wait real time for your shift? No, I'm just messing around. I'm reading what there is for me to read before I go to work. You can click the go to work button anytime. Can I put on the shirt that says slut and pick up some loose girls to bring home? I wish. I mean, all you do is sit in your house and go to the bar, so I doubt you can customize your clothes at all. Because, I mean, I assume you have, like, a dress code. I mean, you know, that guy who works for the, or who owns the Augmented Eye, everything he said was pretty much right. I mean, our characters, she's reading, she's giving them clicks. Local Woman, Local Hero by Lana Smithy, who we know is several ghostwriters. This morning, a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Will Mall, where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without notice. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them mid-air and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now, so what, she can fly? 70% of our readers consider shrimp ramen to be quote-unquote disgusting, also by Lana Smithy. This is not really a surprise, but a lot of people seem to hate this particular brand of instant food. This is from a survey we conducted here at the Augmented Eye last month. We asked our readers to tell us their most hated dishes, and with a total of 6,000 votes, it looks like the market for shrimp ramen is reducing. That's good, because it sucks. It sucks so much I barf a little every time I smell it. How can anyone like that? It's ridiculous. Ugh, can't even finish this article. I'm sorry everyone, but I have to puke. Ugh, I hope it's put out of sale. That was a surprisingly authentic seeming garbage blog rag article. I'm sorry if that was loud. I think Alice Rabbit might be a dog. A dog, you say? Why not? After receiving brain enhancements, they're capable of learning at near-human speeds, so why is it so impossible to imagine a gifted dog who uses their brilliance for programming? It makes a lot of sense, right? Well, maybe, binary, that probably means nothing. Cole Corgi. You just noticed the pumpkin cam? What's it for? Well, when the customers drink, I drink. Yeah, Gawker, exactly. Not a whole lot else for me to do. Oh, let's go to the shop. Those purple numbers. Oh yeah, somebody last stream suggested that I was forgetting to read what Jill says in response to the articles, and indeed I was. I almost forgot again. Mid-air? That sounds a bit too fantastical. The shrimp is so artificial it doesn't trigger my allergies. Based. Those purple numbers. Yeah, she knows this doesn't mean anything either. What did she have to say about the 4chan threads? Wait, let me read this one first. That page looks silly. It's amusing in its own way. Is that her cat? 4 is her cat, right? So if dogs can be augmented to near human intelligence, does that mean her cat is too? And that's why she was actually talking? Well, 4 is in quotes, so maybe it's just Jill being goofy and like pretending her cat's talking. 4 448 is cat. Okay. Happy not birthday, cheeky bastard. Does anyone know of childhood romances that succeeded in real life? You were just lonely. Jill had a guy asking her if she'd... Well, never mind. It's not exactly a good example. One of the two things I said is correct. Okay. I'm gonna go with Occam's razor on that one. Hey, we're going shopping. Toria. J.C. Elton's. Wow. What a reference. Dude, that's the Metal Gear font. Hover on an item to examine it. You double-click on it to buy it. Cute clay houses, $500. Feel the thrill of being scammed by souvenirs without leaving Lich City. I see your test, Dave. Maneki Neko. I see these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust him. Kira Miki poster. I could tear one off any wall in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they have. I'll read the rest of these later. I'm not going to read all of them right now. I'm going to look for a plant, since apparently Jill wanted one. Hollow plant, here it is. In memory of a real potted plant. Beer on discount. The owner's trying to quit drinking, so he's selling them dirt cheap. $1,000, huh? I mean, our character works at a bar, so I think she's good on alcohol. $600, no big deal. Let's do it. We got it. Shoulder massager. For those days when you've built up too much tension. Uh-huh. Yeah. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Alright. Speaking of, I think it's about time. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? A ghost took my money. Whatever, let's go. Might as well get a boyfriend for the night. She already had a guy offering her money for that last time. Good evening. Hey, Jill. What? That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the count. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet's comfortable, and cool, and comfortable, and cool, and really, really cool. Hello? Strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hee hee hee. That helmet probably has cyber lice. Everything probably has cyber lice. Chief? Sorry. I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what, where now? Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. She's somehow relaxed, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. It's time to fill out the jukebox. Checking to make sure the assignment is what I thought it was. Yeah. Real atmospheric. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I know what you mean, Queen. I don't know if they sell the soundtrack, but one way or another, I'm gonna get the soundtrack and just listen to it when I'm not playing the game, and I'm sure I can start to remember that way. I'll keep the assignment, and everything else I'm gonna just tear off and put stuff back in willy-nilly. Oh, the soundtrack is on Bandcamp? Cool. That's good. Yeah, I'd appreciate that, Queen. Yeah, I'll probably get the shot glass too, TBH. Of all the pieces of merch they could sell, that's like the perfect video game merch. A Valhalla shot glass, come on. Time to mix drinks and shit. You. Oh, Miss Kim. Oh, hey, it's her. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work. And on the day, everyone got a nifty assignment, too. Wait, because of me? You were the one that got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a goddamn log. So you arrived home safely, that's nice. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client that got drunk in here, I wouldn't be working. But... True, morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. But getting people drunk is the unspoken main purpose of my job. And I did say I didn't know how much alcohol you could handle, didn't I? Seriously, what kind of answer is that? Hello, Mr. Donovan. Hey, the boy's back. Do I know you? The song's a tad loud compared to the others, so I'm gonna turn desktop audio down a little bit. Hey, Brett, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual, gee. Wonder what he means. He wants a beer. Let's get him a beer. Classic beer. Big one, too, so we're going with 2 Edelheid. 4 Bronson Extract. 2 Powder Delta. 4 Flannerguide. And 8 Karmatrine. Mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. And the slut shirt. Yeah, I kind of had. When somebody asked for a beer, the first thing I did is I went to Bottle Drinks, sit and saw if we had like beer in bottles, but apparently not. All right, buddy. Here's your beer. Here you go. Oh yeah, speaking of, let's see, how much do I want? Don't exactly want a whole lot tonight, but could use a little more. All of it. Yeah, that's about right. That's good. Oh shit. I poured more than I thought. Oh well. Am I a fan of spiced rum? Don't know if I've had spiced rum even. I'm kind of a pleb when it comes to alcohol, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, now that's what I call service. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually take a drink. I took a sip, but not a drink. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today we're supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. Couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I find myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday, too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. That was the interview. Yeah, easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. Dude, based. Thanks, Queen. I'll check right now, actually. I wonder if it's just like on their website or what. I mean, it's apparently Bandcamp. But, I mean, like shot glass and stuff. Coke and Pepsi. Based. Yeah, that is a cute pic. I like the design of these girls. I like Jill's uniform a lot. We haven't gotten like a good look of what her uniform actually looks like yet in the game. Oh, Wolf Game. I've seen some other merch on that site, I think. Yeah, they have the slut shirt. Nice. As much as I like the slut shirt, I might just get the Valhalla logo shirt. I like that too. That Jill poster looks really good too. Anyway, to the game. Easy enough. In fact, oh wait, I already read that. How do you know Frost isn't here, Silver Sif? Thought you had him blacked. Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilim sex appeal. I tell ya. She was a Lilim then? Yes, one of those new fancy King Class CH-1A models. Oh, so he's talking about a cyborg or a robot, I guess? Probably a robot, just a straight up robot if he's talking about a certain model. Oh yeah, true enough, Sif. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. Now you're speaking my language. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey you, the guy with the John face. Ooh, called out! Called out! What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you, do I know ya? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know ya. Wait. There was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. Hang on a sec. He was just getting a tad loud. Probably not on y'all's end, because I have desktop audio turned down, so I'll turn that up a little bit to compensate, but yeah. Daigo face. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So, I was in Hong Kong, talking with some investors, when those damn riots broke out. Seriously though, do they really think the laws were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're going to do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where, on second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. It's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. Oh, so you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck, and I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. Someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks? Well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese. Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the only one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars Blast too, right? Mars Blast. Sure, on it. That's a change of pace. Let's go by name. Mars Blast. 6 Bronson Extract, 1 Powdered Delta, 4 Flanagroid, and 2 Karmatrine. One of these is enough to leave your face red, like the actual planet. Spicy. Manly. Strong. Let's do it. Double up on everything again, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well wait, it's gonna be big anyway, right? Because it has more than 10 ingredients, so... And plus, I wouldn't be able to fit the rest, so... Yeah, we'll just do 6. 1, 4... And 2. Not optional, just 2. Donovan doesn't fuck around. 1, 2, 3, 4... What did I do? What'd I do wrong? Thanks, Queen. For the host. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Blended. Okay. Yeah, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There we go. Here you go, buddy. Alright. Guess I'll believe your story. Right. Take a drink myself. Hey kid. I got wasted yesterday, so there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh good, fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they want that unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that, but then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Yo. Racial slurs and... what? But let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake, and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. Gods forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. Epic. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God. Hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damn namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You'll always offend somebody. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. I relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she just didn't. Spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically. When that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then. One last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. Alright. Something bitter. Gut punch. That sounds like it'll wake someone up. Optional karma trine. Just what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and fill her up. Fill her up. Fill her up. Aged. So to clarify, Karmatrine is your only ingredient that is alcohol. Apparently, yeah, Ed. Let me go ahead and take a drink of my own. Yeah. I will do that, Queen. It's cute, by the way, yeah, calling it that. Pumpkin juice. Punkin. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name is actually describing what you'll feel while drinking it. Bitter, manly, strong. Alright. Let's go for it. Here's your gut punch, buddy. Yeah, this works just fine. You know, I feel like I should compensate the poor bastard that took the heat today. Oh? Yeah, that kid Joel, Jean, Guillermo, Hirohito, I can't remember his name. That kid's always gushing about that idol I interviewed. Can't remember anyone for shit, but he's annoying enough to make me remember him. So, I don't know. I feel like I cock-blocked him big time today by taking his gig away. Worst of all, I left him to fend off a pack of crazy bitches. And that's something I wouldn't wish on anyone, not even my worst enemies. Well, maybe 2 of them. You're sounding so considerate right now. I'm no saint, kid, but I'm a man. And a man must never cock-block another man. Unless he's trying to fuck your mom. What if it's your dad? Did I stutter? Maybe you can get him tickets or something. Nah, see. That'd mean he'd be off work, and I need him to be at my beck and call tonight. I've seen that brat talk to no end about her, so... I know, I'll let him write about her somewhere else in the paper. Give him the food critics column. Shit, anyway. Heh, I'm so fucking nice. I'm out, kid. Thank you, please come again. Dude, I love Donovan. He's so funny. He's kind of a jerk, but... I don't know. He's hilarious. Do not let your dad fuck your mom, ever. You goddamn better never have any younger brothers, younger sisters. I just took a drink when I'm not supposed to, so sorry about that. It's pronounced Guillermo. I was a little close to that, I think, wasn't I? Maybe. Thank you, please come again. That'd be something interesting to see, I guess. That was, tiring. You better not have no siblings. Spit that back out. That's too late, dude. Hey, Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Ha! Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Yo, Queen, I'm so glad you've seen that. Well, I got an older brother. Bitch, that's a mistake. I was about to take another drink instinctively. Let me not. Let's see. Where was a number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris. I need some unclogging advice. Iris. I've heard Chief call her a couple times. Maybe she's a friend. More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey, honey. Can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Dorothy Wainwright? Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, do they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello? Oh, hello Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. See ya, boss. So this is our robot girl. Look at her hands. She's got good robot hands. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see, and the other person is invisible? Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. Oh, so is she a sex bot or something? I mean, like in particular? Maybe we'll find out. I mean, that's just, that's just straight where my mind goes, obviously. I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible. And he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too, with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials. Take any color or texture you want. I read that weird. Fabric or other materials, take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors or clothes, walls, or tablets with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? Well, if I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost. To the human eye. Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie, surroundings-colored blob. And we Lilum see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Oh. She's a Lilum. That's what Donovan was referring to. Still, might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? What is that? I can control the TV! I didn't know that. No? I'd buy that for $1. No signal. Wrestling! Off. Let's buy that for $1. Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Alright, so... here's our robot character. She's apparently some kind of robo-prostitute or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's, what Donovan was kind of combining what Donovan said about the Lilum and what, Dorothy was just talking about. That's the conclusion I'm coming to, even though it hasn't been 100% explicitly said. I mean, she never said anything about money, but kind of seems like what a robot would do. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I wonder if Dorothy is a reference to Dorothy from Big O, who is a robot as well. Let me catch up on chat. Because she's a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Or something. She may or may not use sex as a profession. I also may or may not use sex as a profession. Just saying. I might not. I'd give her some tokens too. I mean, if I lived in a cyberpunk world, I might not, because the novelty of a robot might wear off, but being from the year 2016, I fuck a robot. Like an arcade machine. I'm glad you've learned something, Kuro. My nose is itching a lot for the past, like, 2 minutes. It's weird. Oh, she did say client, yeah. I forgot about that. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I guess that's why I thought that is because I read client, but I consciously forgot she said client, but probably Ed, yeah. That would be a very convenient way of making robots built for that kind of profession think of it. Yeah, I love Dorothy Queen. She's cool. I need to check Greedo's link. One piano woman, please. You jailbait toaster. This is a good comic. Yeah, I was gonna say actually, like, according to the picture Queen posted on Twitter, Dorothy looks, I'll say small? She looks kind of small? So I guess she's built to cater to highly specific preferences, which is fine. It's good that those kinds of people have something for them that is without a moral questionability, whatever the word is. Anyway, this small robot wants a piano woman. That's exactly what I was talking about, Sif. Wait, yeah, okay. No, wait, yeah. 5. I was about to put in more to make it big, but no, that's only Donovan who does that. So far, at least. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 Patter Delta. 3 Flannerguide. 3 Karmatron. Aged and mixed. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complain there should be a piano woman if there was a piano man. Sweet, promo, happy. Easy. Exactly, Queen. You learn more about how she's built and Lilim in general over the course of the game. Yeah, I figured so. That's good. What's up, Phantom Breaker? Good try, Sif. Yeah. Yeah, I figured that out, Kuro. I just wasn't thinking about that at first. That's fine. To be fair, Piano Woman sounds better. Pretty Woman sounds like it's a reference to that movie that I've never seen, even though it's a classic or whatever. I mean, that's probably what it was. I don't know. If only we could all have speedrunners as bartenders. Frame perfect mixing, dude. Yeah, there is a movie, Pretty Woman. Right? That's the name of the movie? Or is that just the name of the song that's in the movie? Serve. One Piano Woman. Thanks. I love these ones, you know. I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. That look on her face, dude. That wavy mouth. Except you just give them shots. I knew it, Sif. I thought it was. I thought like everybody knew about the movie Pretty Woman because it's like a classic. I don't know. Okay, see you, Kuro. Thanks for stopping by. Let me take a look at this emote. It's a good idea. Surely there are already some Valhalla emotes. I mean, it's pixel graphics. It'd be easy to just crop out the background and fit it and submit it. Okay. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know, if you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Wow, what a lewd cat. Do you pay him to finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible? Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What'd you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did he do? Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? Oh, you hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck. Oh. Yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a bit earlier for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know? Yeah, but you usually come here before you start. Oh, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. It was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. What did I say, y'all? Told you she looked a little bit small. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11, dress as requested, spend all day there, play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me, but after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. 3 years? Eh, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter, his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had, seems she died 4 years ago. Holy, wow, that's really sad. I mean, that makes it totally understandable that... Dude, Drake, you called it! Unless you already heard that on Queen's stream, but probably not, because you probably wouldn't have just said that. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that being the case, she shouldn't really expect him to fuck her. I mean, because that's, you know, that's not, that doesn't go along with what he's doing. Dude, for shame, Drake, for shame. You called it, though. You called it, dude. Oh. Yeah, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? Let's catch up on chat while I take a drink. First we blast Mars, now we blast the moon. You're right. I have a psychological issue, Drake, that prevented me from ever mentally growing up. So, finish the thought. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Sprite Zero and vodka. Popov. $6.29 Popov. You can have a pet robot. Want to pet that robot? Why Sprite Zero? Because 0 calories and it goes really well with vodka. I mean, you know, just like citrusy kind of sodas in general, I think go good with vodka. Like I used to have Diet Mountain Dew with vodka, but Sprite Zero is better. Did I remember to drink for the piano woman? Yes, but I'm gonna do it again just in case I'm misremembering. Gonna have to disagree with that, Sif. Exactly, Panda. Do another for the Moonblast. Okay, so that's 3 for the Moonblast, or 2 for the Moonblast and 1 for the Piano Woman. Fine by me. Moonblast. 6 saddle hide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 Petter Delta, 1 Flannerguide, 2 Karmatrine. Like, I feel like Donovan's writing was better tonight than the first night. It was good both times, but tonight it's like, I don't know. When I was reading it, it just rolled off the tongue better. It just seemed like it was just more natural dialogue from him, I thought. So yeah, that's how it is. $100 milligram per kilogram, which is, yeah. Yeah, Sif. I remember actually watching a documentary years ago about aspartame and it having bad effects. But the funny thing was, I noticed, and again, I'm still open to the idea that it can cause problems, but the funny thing I noticed from that dialogue is every single person they had on the documentary who had experienced health problems after drinking a bunch of diet soda, they were people who drank a fuck ton of it. Like people who went through 2-liter bottles of diet soda every day. And it's like, I mean, if you drink that much regular soda, you're gonna have problems too. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. At a factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory. Nope. Every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. Makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes the 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous, so if I stop looking underaged, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. So, forget the euphemisms I was using earlier. Just throw it out the fucking window. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Gil. Oh, it's my fucking boy, Adam Jensen. Sorry, I just smacked my cam stand. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you'll hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Damn. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay! Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. One big sunshine cloud and one gut punch. So this is our first dual order. Press next after the first drink to make the second drink. Make both before serving, so I'm going to have to take 2 drinks for this. I'm going to take nice big gulps because honestly I have a lot left. And the stream is getting pretty far along, 1 hour and 45 minutes, and I'm not quite drunk yet, despite how I may sound. So I'm going to take 2 nice big gulps here in just a second, not yet. I'm going to catch up on chat first. I'll take 1 drink, catch up on chat, and then take another after I make the drinks. Who is this 4chan? You thought I didn't want to drink too much tonight? Well, I mean, this is all I'm having. What's left in here is all I'm having. So the other night I had about twice as much as what's in here. Basically, as long as I don't wake up with a throbbing head, with my head throbbing, I'll be happy. I do have work tomorrow, so... Nei-chan Susa's playing bad fight game, what do? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Footage of van exploding, dude. That's so great. That's still gonna be my favorite thing from the mainstream media for a long time. I've got a bottle of water right here, Sif, for when I'm done streaming, so don't worry about it. High winds is your ototo? Oh yeah, okay, I understand. He was telling you about Susa and fighting games. Okay. 1 big sunshine cloud and 1 gut punch. Press next after the first mix to make the second drink. Make both before serving. So let's do it. Let's make the sunshine cloud, which is 2. That'll hide. Wait. Okay, the dude wanted the gut punch, so we're gonna make that big because he's pretty jacked. Let's be honest. Pretty jacked. So we're gonna make him a big one. This is for a little girl though. This is for Dorothy. So we're gonna just get 2 and get her drunk as fuck, even though she's a robot. So I don't know if that's gonna work, but maybe it will because she's made to be, you know, human-like. And obviously acts very human-like. Which, by the way, I meant to mention earlier, last time I had a rant about this game's universe. The last drink I made. What, Ed? What'd I do wrong? What was I saying? Yeah, I find it interesting how human-like she acts. Like, if she didn't look like a robot in some aspects... And if they didn't explicitly mention it... Oh, she ordered it big. Well, she ordered the gut punch big, right? For the guy. Because he's a big dude. Or did she order both of them big? I'm just gonna... Listen, I'm just gonna try and make sure this works, okay? Anyway. I mean, I have a feeling this game is going to focus more on just character dialogue and character building than world building, right? Because that's good. That's good, but that's very difficult to do, Ed. You need to... What's your problem, dude? What's your problem? Point is, I really like that Dorothy acts so human. You gotta think about the implications of that, the world implications of that. Can you imagine how crazy it'll be when we gradually, like in real life, gradually go from sentient computers that probably won't even be remotely human-like to, like, ones that are indistinguishable? Holy shit. No, I can't, Queen, but it's fine because it says she wants one big sunshine cloud and one gut punch, so there's no vagary about it. Thanks for pointing it out, Ed. Thanks for pointing it out, Timpos, and all the good people who pointed it out. You're really helping me out. And let me be clear here. Normally when I first play a game on stream, if anybody tries to help me out, it makes me want to... I can't think of anything funny to say. It's bad. It's bad. But it's not bad now because this is Valhalla, which is very much a dialogue and story-driven game. And also I'm drinking while I play it, so it's fine if you help me out. Just to make it clear, I don't care if you help me out. It's fine. On the rocks and blended. Easy, Sunshine Cloud, next. You think I'm not supposed to double the Adelhyde and Bronson extract? I think you just top it off with Karmatrine. From my understanding, if it has optional Karmatrine, you can still double the other ingredients. I don't think it should matter. Either way. I mean, as long as it has, like, more than 10, right? That's a good question, actually. Though I expect that it doesn't matter. Like, would it be... I imagine it would be considered big either way. If it has optional Karmatrine. If it's big, double. Okay. Alright. Queen has played this game a lot, so... What if you were a kid sex bot like Dorothy and you wanted to, like, you know, just fuck a regular dude who wasn't like a pedo or anything? Wouldn't that get a little frustrating? Because, I mean, you know, most dudes wouldn't do it. Even though they know you're a robot and there's, you know, there's not the moral issue. I mean, you still look like one, so it's weird, right? Then again, she said that when she was talking to Jill, Jill said something like, "I don't care that you're a girl," and Jill was like, "Well, do you care what anybody is?" So I mean, I guess, what if you were gay and wanted to fuck a straight guy? Yeah, true. That's a good comparison, I guess. Except that I would imagine, like, I would imagine pedos are rarer than gay guys. I would hope. At this point, I'd fuck a hole cut in the Nerf football. Whatever, dude. Otherwise it would probably count as small with more alcohol. Yeah, that's a good point, Greedo. It's like, if you make Kool-Aid with 2 packets of flavor and half the water. That sounds tart as fuck. I can't see what emoji you posted, Drek. I really wish I could. If you could describe it to me, that would be ideal. Okay, 5 Bronson, yeah. 1 Flanner Guide, yeah. Optional. Again, I don't know how Karmatrine affects Dorothy, because she's a robot. Let's just keep going and find out. That's not for Dorothy? Oh well, I'm gonna get her hopeful date drunk. I don't know why that failed. Oh, I didn't age it. If he wouldn't normally fuck a bot that looks like a kid, now he will. Age, let's go. There we go. Here and here. Thank you. All in order, thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room and invite me to dinner. That's probably not much of a discount. No, thank you. It's not about that. Oh, then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC 72 line leaves tracking nanomachines and the other person after, well, after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. That's handy. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of DFC 72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. Look, couldn't the bride just be like, no, this is a mistake, don't worry about it? Wouldn't it be up to them to press charges? And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. And there's also this urban myth that these nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now, I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Dude, that pouting face. That's cute. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does, it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Go! I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. No, you're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. Oh, sorry. How gross. A game, please. That is their original purpose. I don't think you have an appreciation for just how many holes she was talking about. Here's a drink for this guy's moonblast. Mars, actually. Wait. Okay. How did you know what I just said, Jill? Sif, that is fairly hardcore. Six Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 4 flanagride, 3 4, 2 carmitrine, and blended. One of these is not. I've already read that. 1, 2. I don't know why I'm counting when I'm blending it. Here you go. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire, you? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? Which we, the player, have not gotten a particularly good look at yet, by the way. I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn. Still don't know, then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery, which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. Sorry. What is this song? Dawn Approaches. I like it. They're believable because she is her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright. Here we go. Here's our break. Oh, I have gotten a look at Jill in her uniform. It's right there. I just didn't perceive it well last time, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. I almost took a drink, which is not appropriate for when you're taking a break. There are a lot of save slots, which is understandable, I guess, seeing as you can get different dialogue results or whatever. Thanks, I will keep playing. Remember being 10 and your stepdad's computer saying it's now safe to turn off your computer? I do. Boss should clean the chicken buckets she throws at. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Alright. Let's change things up. Dawn approaches. I know by name, so let's pick something else. Okay. So we have gotten a look at the boss's arm, actually. Because I know I've seen this portrait before. I just never, like, took it in, I guess. You know, I notice... I mean, this is kind of obvious, I guess, but I never mentioned it, but... Obviously, this game has kind of an anime-ish art style, right? By the way, I should look up what artist did the art for this game. Or artists, if, you know, if there are plural. Anyway, the kind of, like, anime-ish tropes are fine. Oh, make 2 saves. Oh, well, too late now. I'll do that next time. Like, I mean, like, this character, you know, she's got white hair. She's got, you know, that ahoge. And she's like a young... She looks pretty young. Like, you know, early 30s at you know... I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell with anime, but she looks like a young girl, like early 30s probably, at the oldest. She looks like she could be a teenager too. So like, what was I saying? Oh, right. Yeah. So like, you know, it's pretty unrealistic for someone as young as her to like own her own business, right? God. And, you know, obviously the curl and the white hair, also unrealistic, but it doesn't matter because it's a cyberpunk world. And in a cyberpunk world, you know, like she could be older. She could be in her 50s for all we fucking know. But she looks younger because cyberpunk. And, you know, white hair, curl, and, you know, just the hairstyle in general. It's the cyberpunk age, so it's fine. This could happen. It's real. It's realistic. It's not an anime. It's real cyberpunk. I'm gonna be in my early 30s before too long. I'm sure. I sure as fuck don't own my own business. Yeah. You're welcome, Greedo. Sorry that I made it way more complicated than it needed to be. I think it's a pretty simple concept, actually. I just made it way more complicated than it actually is. Because I'm stupid. I doubt there are, Sif. Realistic cyberpunk action. Anyway. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How'd you get the helmet off? It turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open, great. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, this girl looks like another robot, or maybe a cyborg, or just, you know, somehow different from a regular human. Cute, too. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar! Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter. Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. Alright. By flavor, bitter. Got a suplex. No, that's manly. Got a pile driver. Manly. Got a sunshine cloud. There we go. Bitter, girly, soft. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel, too. 2 Adelhyde. 2 Bronson. Optional Karmatrine. There we go. On the rocks and blended. Let's blend it. Hey, we did it. Let me take a drink for my own self. Nice big gulp. Yeah. Get those kittens out in the open. I was gonna say it, but I kind of wanted to keep the flow of the dialogue going. But yeah, she kind of does look like she's got some pretty big titties. Yo, that blue girl has some sweater puppies. Yeah, she does. That's true. One of her eyes is bigger than the other. I'll have to take a look. So we got her drink. Try this. Yep, this'll do just fine, thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. Kira Miki, I'm Kira Miki. Oh, she's the girl, she's the idol. So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? Oh, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira, and you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira Miki. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira Miki. Almost there. Kira Miki. Kira Miki. Kira Miki. Kira Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira Miki. Okay. And don't you ever forget it. Okay. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Right, I was telling you. Wow. You're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight. Oh, so this celebrity idol is a Lilim. Interesting. I'm one Lilim who is putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer's always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? Yeah, he will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? Well, we planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So, we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is? Hold on then, based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? You don't get it! Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I mean, soft as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. Okay. So this is where, I guess, like, player skill, quote-unquote skill, comes in. And you have to deal with vague shit like this. I mean, when I think soft, first under type, I think girly. Under flavor, I guess I think bubbly. Let's go with bubbly. Bland. Oh, fluffy dream. That sounds perfect. Let's go with that. 3 Adelhyde. 3 Petter Delta. Optional Karmatron. Aged and mixed. There we go. Take a drink. Let's catch up on chat. Dude, she's more autistic than the White Knight. Fucking, yeah. I about lost my shit when Jamie, Adam Jensen, showed up and started chanting it. Yeah, if Donovan had shown up, shit. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember, didn't Donovan outright say she's got good fucking tits? I think he just, like, straight up said that about her. Yeah, some of the drinks tagged as soft. I saw the soft tag and I was like, well, this is it. The training wheels come off. Let's give her this thing. Try this. Yeah, this'll do it. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Eh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. You know, when I was in college, I tried going to a party once. Yo, Jill went to one party when she was in college. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. Those kinds of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible, be very rewarding, you know. I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing, are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe from my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it, though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill, then. For Jill. Never lose your star, from Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. Oh, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? Well, the fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protecting me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. Holy shit, based. I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. Cue the usual and very silly, why would a robot need to wear panties question. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know. I take pride in my old liqueur collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait. It isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized. The fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they ask for Your Love Is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets were worth their ridiculous price, you know. Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. Something bitter to sober up a bit. Well, yeah, we'll give her a gut punch with no Karmatron. I'm just in that kind of mood. It's her last drink after all. Nah, let's just give her a bunch of karma trine. Aged, almost forgot. Here you go, baby. She's got cool robot shoulders, by the way. Try this. I forgot to... Wait, shit. I forgot to catch Blanchette and drink. So, drink. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Queen is AFK. What are you signing a glass with? A marker. Why would a cyberpunk age robot not have lasers? Because she doesn't have her laser license. In the glorious cyberpunk future, buying a gun will be as easy as buying a loaf of bread. But unfortunately, buying a laser will be much more complicated. She needs... Yeah. She's got to put on a light show herself. Sif, thanks for asking the question. To the brim, Max Karma trying to riot. Tastes like leather soaked in piss. I like it. Can robots pierce their nipples or are they too hard? Depends on the robot. Some of them can. Okay, back to it. So, how is it? Could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice, thanks. Hey Jill, have you ever lost your identity? I've lost my ID card a couple of times, yeah. No, I mean your identity, forgotten who you are. You'll look at her serious face. What's with the change in expression? No, not really. I did. Huh? This is Those Who Dwell in Shadows. Kiramiki is just an artist's name. At first it was hard for me to play the part, you know. But I gained so much satisfaction from the concerts I decided to invest myself. And I overdid it. How so? I became so invested in the character I forgot who I was. Who was I before I became Kiramiki? What did I like? Where does Kiramiki end and I begin? I just don't know anymore. Sounds rough. What drove you to such a decision? The fact that I know I'm performing a noble duty. How? You have to deal with many stressful things in everyday life. Work, debt, sickness, insecurity, the black slime that comes out of the sewers every full moon. You don't know what will await you every morning. You don't know if you'll make it back to the bed that night. When measured, the cons of life outweigh the pros. People need something to cling to, and for many, I'm that thing. You are? During my concerts, they stop being themselves for 4 hours. That's a long concert. They're not a nurse, an office worker, or a store clerk. For those 4 hours, they're just part of the mass that goes to see an idol. No religion, gender, or social class divides them. They're all at the same level. Damn. When not in concert, I try to give them songs that'll cheer them up, that'll make their lives worth living. When I see people call my name from the stage, I know they're thanking me for that single moment where they can be happy. That's what I love about the stadium. I'm down below while they're up high. If forgetting who I was before means I can protect those smiles, so be it. I'll make that sacrifice as many times as needed. I'm sure Dorothy goes for longer than 4 hours if needed, yeah. Because I live for them. Because I know I help them. I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I am Kira Miki. And don't you ever forget that. Fan club, to me! We ride to the stadium. Wow. She's something else, huh? I suddenly feel the urge to ditch my shift and follow. Do you think she's telling the truth? Give me a sec. According to this article, her real name is Michelle Kingston, deployed about 2 years ago. She did a few variety shows with her jazz band, but went solo afterwards. What was all that talk then? She was drunk, and she was a very peculiar drunk. Figures. Still quite the motivational performer, though. Yeah, no doubt. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey, boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. You're... Huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red, specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How'd you find that out? You like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave for now. Take care. Oh, and boss, don't cram anything in your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Hey! Total earning 6160. It's a lot better than yesterday. Let's see. Mistakes 0. Yeah, 0. Commission 30%. Today's payment tips 1100. Flawless service bonus 500. Grab a snack on the way home. It's on me, $300. Today's total transfer 2230. Boss's base for the 300. So we got 3257.50. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 by then. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. Oh, so that's how you unlock new songs. You can now browse Kira Miki's blog. I still kind of get the feeling Jill herself is my waifu. As one who is both slightly narcissistic and obsessed with video games, I kind of feel like, you know, the stand-in for the player, if she's cute enough, which Jill is a good contender. So... And you know, I can sympathize with her dealing with customers all day, because that's my job. I'm a rebel, Sif. What can I say? I don't follow the rules. I'm allowed to do whatever I choose to do. What is this? Oh, this is Cute Miki's blog. I'm not gonna read it right now, because guess what? Let's do our life backup. Save here, save here, save here, save here. And let me catch up on chat real quick and finish off my drink. We're empty, folks. Probably not, Sif. That would hurt her brand. That would damage her brand. Is M1 drunk? Moderately. Only moderately. Not even moderately, really. Donovan was talking about how people want to see their idols crash and burn. Now that you've gotten her totally trashed, you've set her up nicely to crash and burn. Yeah, we'll see if that pans out. Well, Kira is weird. Her dialogue is weird for me to read in a natural way. Donovan just rolls off the tongue so naturally. All of his dialogue is just like me talking, but trying to be a little bit edgier than usual. So yeah. I made good enough pay for 10 snacks. The shitty shrimp ramen was only 60 bucks. Yeah, the slut t-shirt and the hanging panties. Can you imagine having a poster with your boss's face hung up in your room? I love that. That's my favorite detail about her room, probably. The slut shirt is good, but the best boss, I think, takes the cake. Yeah, I'm not as drunk as last time. Like I said, last time I had probably twice as much as tonight. It's funny you asked that question, Ed, because I'm actually done. Now is going to be my stopping point now that I've caught up on chat. Oh yeah, the holoplant. I didn't even notice. Cool. You know what? Let's go shopping, actually. Before I'm done, let's go shopping. I want to do a little bit something before I'm done. You know, let me buy some music, actually. I assume you... Move. I assume you do that in your phone. I don't... How do you buy music? What? $50 saves? No. Just 4. It was telling me that Jill's been humming a song, and she's got the song stuck on her head, so I should buy the song. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Jill, you need to just you need to work hard, seed your torrents, and one day you can get a What CD account. You can get all the music you ever could dream of. Let's go to the shop. Let's treat ourselves. Oh. Idol Hell, a magazine with all things idols, has a download code for Your Love is a Drug, and that is indeed the song it said Jill had in her head. So let's do it, baby. Found it. Oh, I don't doubt it, Queen. I think I've got... Actually, I need to stock up again, because this isn't even going to last me another night of playing this game. Let's be honest here. That's in the way. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Alright. So that's going to do it. It's about to be 1 o'clock. I need to try and get a good night of sleep tonight. I don't know if anyone's going to be streaming after I'm done. Maybe if somebody cool streams, I'll watch. Maybe if somebody cool is already streaming, I'll watch. Maybe I just won't. Maybe I'll just go right to sleep. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Hey, even though I'm really not feeling that game. Maybe I'll play it anyway, and then go to sleep. Who knows? Seed your torrents, retards. If you don't seed your torrents, you're making the world a worse place. And I'm gonna pick up the slack you leave behind and seed your torrents for you, and I'm gonna reap all the rewards that entails, and you're not.